Hello, I'm Annamarie Saarinen. I'm the co-founder of Bloom Standard. We're developing the world's first self-driving ultrasound device to earlier identify babies and children with serious heart and lung conditions, including COVID-19. Ultrasound is the second most common imaging test in the world. It's been around for nearly 50 years and it's considered a gold standard in imaging. But despite that clinical acceptance, 2/3 of adults and 95% of children do not have access. My daughter Eve was among the 5% of children around the world who did. She looked perfectly healthy when she was born, but was diagnosed with critical heart defects at 3 days old. She had become one of the 1% of all babies born each year with congenital heart disease, the most common and deadly birth defect. Eve is alive today only because of early diagnosis and quick access to life-saving heart surgeries. We've learned firsthand that the equipment seen here, though, is too expensive, immobile, and most of all, too technical for widespread adoption. Bloom's novel chip-based sensors and wrap design can capture images autonomously whilst lowering manufacturing costs at scale. Imagine a device that simply requires enough skill to appropriately place it on the patient and press start. This AI-driven screening protocol flags problems and guides next steps. Every element here is geared toward global health requirements for remote and low resource settings, including sterilization, friendly materials, durability, and design simplicity. Since the SDGs were launched, our technology is plugged directly into goals 3 and 10 to improve health equity and reduce child mortality. I know because I was there at UN headquarters the day those historic commitments were made. Our screening ecosystem was highlighted alongside 14 innovations from 6 continents. The pediatric ultrasound and echo market is surging. Even before COVID-19, facilities and governments were increasing their investments in diagnostics with an emphasis on lower cost portable imaging for primary care and frontline health workers. We estimate up to $100 million in product sales in our first 4 years with a tiered structure that accommodates both developed and developing world settings. We're completing a COVID-19 pediatric device grant just now and have just been included in the WHO's Compendium of Innovative Health Technologies. We've been fortunate to have assembled a world-class clinical and technical advisory board, plus academic, technical, and global health partnerships that are accelerating our R&D and pathway to market. We're fortunate to have an internal team of veterans in product development, device commercialization, global health, and biomedical engineering. Collectively, this team has raised more than $60 million in medtech funding, deployed 6 technologies to market, established a network of 36 hospitals, and worked with governments, embassies, and ministries of health to secure public health policies in a dozen countries, impacting more than 55 million newborns. We're seeking $750,000 to help us accelerate our R&D for this product and make critical hires getting our MVP into trial sites sooner. Thank you for the chance to let Bloom's technology help the 189 UN member countries that signed on to the SDGs to reach their global goals sooner.